All right, let's talk about fundraising galas. We all know them. They're often the biggest night of the year for so many organizations. But here's the real question. Are they actually working? Today, we're going to explore how to transform that standard event into a powerful, mission-driven experience that connects with your supporters on a whole new level and inspires them to become true champions for your cause.
So I want you to think about this for a second. Your big annual fundraiser, is it just another party? You know the kind I'm talking about. Tons of effort, a huge expense, but does it really, move the needle when it comes to building that long-term support?
Well, what if I told you there's a better way? What if your gala could be this unforgettable experience, one that forges a genuine emotional connection and turns a one-night guest into a lifelong advocate for your cause? That's the big shift we're diving into right now.
So, here's our game plan. First up, we're going to completely reimagine what a gala can even be. Then, we'll get into 3 really powerful strategies, creating these big, immersive worlds, fostering those intimate, personal connections, and getting your donors active. And we'll wrap it all up by showing you how to tie it all together into a story that has a lasting impact.
All right, let's jump right in. The first piece of the puzzle is all about a major shift in mindset. It's about moving away from thinking about your gala as just a fundraising event and starting to see it as a mission experience.
And this goes way beyond just picking some nice decorations. Check out this quote from Carlos Lacayo over at paybe.io. He absolutely nails it. A theme is a strategic tool, right? It's the story that shapes everything. It gets people in the door, and more importantly, it builds that crucial emotional bridge to your work.
Okay, so what does one of these strategic themes actually look like? Well, the first approach we're going to look at is all about going big. I'm talking about themes designed to literally transport your donors, creating this huge, unforgettable experience that makes your mission feel real and tangible.
Now, there are really 2 main paths you can take here. 2 big ideas. On one side, you have big, immersive worlds. This is all about the spectacle, the high energy, creating a vivid picture of your work for a really broad audience. On the other side, and we'll get to this in a minute, you have intimate, personal connections, which is all about substance and real, one-on-one dialogue, especially for your key supporters.
So what does a big immersive world feel like? Well, it could be an immersive mission journey where you're using things like VR headsets or just really clever themed decor to basically drop your guests right into the field. Or maybe it's a theme like Future of Every Child, which is all about hope, using interactive stations to show people the incredible impact their donations are having.
And listen, this approach gets incredible results. I mean, look at Global Health Now. They used VR to take guests to their field clinics, and guess what? Their donations literally doubled. Or how about Green Future Alliance? They hosted this awesome eco-friendly gala and blew past their fundraising goal by 25%. It just proves that when the theme is authentic and lets people experience the mission, the results really do speak for themselves. But a huge spectacle isn't the only way to make a big impact. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is actually go smaller, more personal. So this next set of themes is all about going deep. It's about fostering those genuine one-on-one connections with your supporters.
2 really fantastic examples here are storytelling theater, where you bring your cause to life through powerful personal stories, and the Quiet Elegance Impact Dinner, which is a smaller, super-focused event designed for real, honest conversation with your biggest donors.
The magic of storytelling theater is that it puts a human face on your mission, right? It's not about boring statistics, it's about sharing the real stories of the actual people you're helping. That's what makes the whole thing feel so emotional and relatable.
And here's exactly why that's so important. Get this, almost half of all donors, 49%, are more likely to give again if they can see the tangible results of where their money went. So storytelling, it's not just a nice to have, it's an absolutely critical tool for keeping your donors. It shows them, in no uncertain terms, why their support matters so much.
Then you've got the Quiet Elegance Impact Dinner. Now, this is a very specific tool for a very specific audience. Think of it as a small, intimate gathering where you just strip away all the distractions. There's no big show, just good, genuine conversation. This is absolutely perfect for building those deep relationships with major donors who care more about substance than they do about spectacle. Okay, so whether you go big and immersive or small and intimate, there's another layer we can add to make your event even more powerful. And it's all about changing the role of your guests, moving them from just being passive attendees to being active participants. I mean, just think about it for a second. The experiences that really stick with you, the ones you remember years later, are the ones where you actually did something. That's the core idea here. When you turn passive guests into active participants, you create a much stronger, much more memorable connection to your cause. So how do you actually do that? Well, it can be as simple as this 3-step formula. First, create some hands-on activities. Maybe guests are assembling care packages or writing letters. Second, use tech. Things like live polling or a digital pledge wall can get everyone involved. And third, bring in a little friendly competition. Think mission-related trivia or fun games to get people interacting. A couple of themes that really nail this active approach are interactive donor engagement, which is all about gamification and hands-on stations, and a community roots celebration, which connects guests by having them actually participate in local traditions. In both cases, it's about doing, not just watching. All right, so we've got these incredible tools, right? Immersive worlds, personal connections, active participation. But how do we pull it all together to create an impact that really lasts? It all comes down to one simple thing: the story you choose to tell. And this, right here, is the key to everything. Whatever theme you pick, your ultimate goal is to frame the story so that the donor sees themselves as the hero. It's their generosity, their support that makes everything you do possible. They're not just a guest, they are the vital partner in your success. And for that story to really land, every single element has to be working together in perfect harmony. We're talking from the moment they get the invitation, to the decor, to the speakers, everything has to reinforce that one single, unified story that puts your donor right at the heart of the impact. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to chew on for your next event. What story is your gala going to tell? And, more importantly, how are you going to make your supporters the undisputed heroes of that story?